Hello class, my name is Marshall Kohler and today I'm here to present to you my PowerPoint, What's in a Brand? What is branding? The original definition of the word brand means to mark permanently with hot iron. As it pertains to my presentation, the word brand can be traced nearly 4,000 years ago to when farmers would brand cattle to claim ownership. As people and technology have evolved, so has the term brand. In more recent times, branding techniques have evolved into signatures, watermarks, and logos. During the Industrial Revolution, factories branded shipments of products, a technique derived from the winemaking industry. As companies became invested in branding, the necessity to protect their brand became apparent. In 1875, the United States Congress passed the Trademark Registration Act to protect companies' investments from competitors. Today, a brand personifies an individual or company's identity and their promise to deliver the products or services they represent. As the concept of branding has evolved, it has developed into more of a tangible asset to a company. So major companies such as Apple and Amazon pay top dollar for the best branding. What makes up a brand? Along with consumer perception, many elements contribute to a successful brand identity. Components include a company's name, logo, catchy slogan, dedicated employees, optimal service, the use of language, and the overall vibe given from the company. I have included a few examples of successful businesses with effective logos and slogans. First, the Nike Just Do It. Next, Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. And finally, Toyota, let's go places. Brand identity and positioning. Establishing a brand identity allows a company to present how they want to be perceived. It is important to have a clear and likable brand identity so that it will resonate well with consumers. As part of this process, companies position themselves to target a specific audience. Companies use their brand identity in effort to craft a specific bond or relationship with this intended audience. Effective brand positioning distinguishes a company's products or services as favorable, different, and credible in the consumer's mind. A perfect example of this is Macintosh computers. Apple appeals to a more youthful demographic, strengthening them with that consumer market. This positions them well for a larger share of market sales in that demographic for years to come. Why is effective branding important? Effective branding is essential to company growth, large or small. Establishing an effective brand image helps build credibility and attract customers. Small businesses rely on effective branding to differentiate themselves from strong competition. Larger businesses rely on effective branding to control market share and maintain customer loyalty. Positive branding builds equity and offers companies a greater return on investment. As companies seek to limit production costs and improve efficiency, some do not allocate the required resources to build a strong connection with their consumers. What makes a company's branding successful? Determining and then appealing to the desired targeted audience is the most important step in creating an effective brand image. The most effective brand strategies hone on the consumer's emotions and build positive connections between the brand and the consumer. A great example of an effective brand strategy is Coca-Cola's Choose Happiness promotion. In 2015, the company launched their Choose Happiness campaign. This was an effective strategy as it targeted the audience's emotions, encouraging them to share happy experiences with a cold Coke. Negative brand images. Although branding is a vital component of building a brand, ineffective branding can damage brand equity. In 2013, Kellogg UK tweeted "one retweet equals one breakfast for a vulnerable child." Many consumers viewed Kellogg as exploiting vulnerable children to boost brand exposure. The tweet backfired, and the Kellogg brand equity suffered. Another prime example of negative brand image is Winn-Dixie's name choice. In a rising political climate, Winn-Dixie has failed to rebrand itself. Sticking with its long-term name, when Dixie's brand equity has slowly decreased as a result of the negative connotation associated with the term Dixie. As I have shared with you here, successful companies utilize their brand identity to position themselves and craft a relationship with their audience or consumer. It is essential to their growth that they maintain positive branding for credibility, brand equity, and long-term return on investments. For more information, visit the U.S. Small Business Administration at www.sba.gov. Thank you.